Okay. Um, so I did a little bit of work, but not a whole lot. I mostly was trying to implement a renderer here, so we can start rendering textures and handling movement a little bit better. So I've ditched the fill screen method because we don't really need to fill the screen, and then render fill rect. What we need to do is maybe look up SDL2 how to use renderer. Do. Right, so render copy. So this is probably the function you'll use the most. It's for rendering an SDL texture and has the following params. Our renderer, the given texture, we can render different parts of the texture. Wait. So it takes in two rexts. The part of the texture we want to render and where we want to render the text in the window. Okay, I'm going to put this to the side. And we're going to have to make some changes here to player because we need more than a rectangle, and it's not going to be a sprite anymore. That's going to be our texture. So, got some. Oop, oh, oh, got some tea. Nice. Okay, so really what we need to do is modify these render player and tile methods here. So let's see. SDL renderer renders a texture which stores pixel information of one element. Oh. So SDL texture is the new version of surface. Okay, so we should be using textures, not surfaces. You can convert, but we should just. Okay, so let's see if we can do this. Let's look up SDL texture. Texture. Oh, there's create texture. Okay, rad. So, um, that's our renderer. What? Oh, okay. All right. Here, SDL texture. How use. So we can. It seems we can load in images to a surface and then create a texture from the surface, and then we can pass that to the renderer. I think that's the deal. Okay. So and then I think we can just create rectangles on the fly, because it will simply be using, it's like an X and Y struct. So it mentioned load BMP. Do we have, there's load file. We can load sounds, but we need to be loading BMPs. So BMP, basic metabolic panel. No, I don't think that's it. Image. File format. Oh, bitmap. Okay. And we'll be dealing with sprite sheets later, I think. For now, I just want to get an image on the screen. So this guy is going to have an image. Deprecate the sprite, and then SDL surface. Okay. Do I have GIMP? I do. Let's draw a little guy. Get some programmer art in here. 32 by 32. All right. Oh, oof. We'll do, I don't know, 6. Nope. There's a little head. Legs. There we go. Phenomenal. Export as. Guess we can export to desktop. We'll say player dot bump. Can I export as that? Maybe to documents. Let's probably have other stuff. Okay, I think it exported. Where's player? There he is. Yep, it's a BMP file type. We open that up. Hopefully Windows loads those. Yep. Cool. It's pretty small. Okay. Can I just drag this to the game? Resource files, nice. Okay. Player.bmp. Oh, it returns a pointer. Okay. Cool. And then we need a texture. Okay, so SDL texture texture. Guess we should really just be well, no, I guess we can define this stuff here because yeah, declare and define instead of doing it in the constructor. I think SDL create texture from surface. No. We need to start taking in the renderer for everything. Okay, so I'm actually going to toss that into we'll take in a pointer to the renderer, and then let's see, player dot CCP or CPP STL renderer. Okay, so we'll say image equals SDL load BMP, which is, wow, yeah, I thought it'd autocomplete a little bit there for me. Player dot BMP, and then texture equals SDL create texture from surface image, but it takes in the renderer and then the image. Because all of this is C and not C++, so we'll just pass around that renderer for days. I'm starting to figure out C and C++ quite a bit more, though. That's good. Okay, so rad. I mean, that's not true, right? Whatever. Okay, so not Genesis, Thomas. We need to set this renderer as an actual kind of field or property of Thomas. So, oh, we do. Okay. Well, I was thinking ahead then. So where do we set this up and create window? So it's going to be initialized by the time get here, so we can pass that in. Amazing. And then oh, okay, so it's telling me I should free the surface after I create the texture. So, because what is garbage collection? Well, it's a contentious conversation right there. Image. Okay. Okay, interesting. SDL Surface uses software rendering via the CPU, while Texture uses software rendering via the GPU. Interesting. Okay, so I think what we need to do now is the same thing for tile. To do deprecate. What I mean by that is delete. I'm gonna straight up delete this. Okay. Tile. Ooh, color doesn't make much sense anymore. Int y, int. Oh, all of that's deprecated. I want SDL surface. Or excuse me, renderer. Renderer. Do we have to include string? Apparently. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Well. Oh. There we go. We also don't have a default constructor. Just setting these two null pointers because I don't care. Just need something there. Oh, I'm like declaring these. Should just be this. This. There we go. Okay. Right. Hopefully those are just warnings and they don't stop compilation. Okay, so we need our renderer. Then the actual file name. And I'm just going to Does it not take in a string? What the hell? Oh, probably really? Here. Load BMP. Oh, pointer. Okay. Fine. The like 500 differing types is what gets me. Okay. Now we need to free that surface. Although I do want to take in that stuff because I still want to initialize attributes. Except we're not taking in colors, we're just passing 0, 0, 0. 0. There we go. And it's like, yep, sprites uninitialized. Hopefully that doesn't break stuff. Okay, are we ready to implement render copy? Perhaps. Render copy, render copy, render copy. Okay. Let's okay. So we set the render draw color to white, and then I want to say SDL render clear allegedly, and then we're going to pass in the renderer. Amazing. Okay. And then we're going to render the tile here. Well, SDL render copy. We're taking in the renderer. We're taking in tile dot texture. Null, I guess. And then SDL rect. Do we have to build that above? I guess we can keep this sprite, but then just like load the attribute information into it. I feel like that's, I said early on, I probably should have picked one or the other, like attributes, or store it in SDL rect. But I think I'm happy I kept it separate. Okay, I'm actually just going to yeah. Okay. And Thomas, we're going to tile.sprite. Yeah. What? Oh, do I need to provide a... Is that not... No, that's not what I want to do. That's annoying. Oh, excuse me. Oh, could I could have just done that, right? Yeah. Duh. Okay. I just need to pass the address. It's fine. Okay. And then I'm going to just comment this stuff out for now. Okay. Oh, player might also need that. Okay, so. Oh, it does. Okay, we still have everything all set up in there. Thomas. Oh, just player.texture, and then here, player.sprite. Okay, let's see how many errors we get. Oh. Oh. I hate that you have to provide default constructors. Also, we didn't pass textures, but it did load. We didn't provide textures to the tiles. So we need to look at render world tiles here. Oh, actually, we need to look at Genesis, huh? So our new tile takes in took in a color, but we need. Okay, so Genesis is composed in here, so that means we can just dependency inject a renderer right into this is the generate method. Okay, so we need it in the generate method. SDL renderer. Right? Because tile needs to take in the renderer and then the actual name. So what we need to do is create one more texture here for now. I have like um actually oh my goodness. Why isn't that full screen? All right. 64 by 64. There we go. And then I'm just gonna boop. We're going to export. There we go. Ground, grass. There we go. Oh, I need to take it into the constructor here. Okay. Okay. God, C style strings kill me. How is that not valid? Oh, I have to declare it's a constant. Gotcha. Hold, please. All right. So const here. And then right. We need to Oh, okay. This needs to come down here. We can ditch fill screen. Then we can pass in the renderer. Cool. So what happens now? Hmm. Allegedly. Is that not working? The render copy. I mean, heck, it didn't even set it to white, which it should have. Renderer black screen. Oops. people are mentioning putting that in the loop. And black screen. No difference. Do I need to update? We create the renderer. Do we need to call that still? I was still expecting to see a white screen though. I was pretty sure that fill screen here and the render clear. Oh, do I need that? Render present? Yeah, okay. Is that it? White screen. All right. Well, let's figure out why why we can't load these images. We might need to, let's see, Visual Studio SDL, load BMP file. See, I'm over here thinking it's not this project. Here. Maybe I'm exporting wrong too. Exporting the bitmaps wrong. I mean, it's like you can select this drop down full of image types. I'm like, can I? Oh, here we are. Export as. I don't use GIMP very often. Yeah, 24 bits, as people were telling me. Alright. I don't know. Why? So, it would be kind of cool if we could even just get, just the player on there. Yeah, I think I default those to 0 anyway. What happens if we pass that in? Nada. Everybody's like, I screwed up my bitmap. Um, yeah, I think I added. Here it is. Hmm. There's our player, you know? Let's debug, see what happens. Null. Yeah, null. Okay. If image equals null, we're getting into the area where I need to start adding more error text. Like, ugh. We're getting to the point where I need to add more error boundaries and error checking and error handling because it's gonna get more complicated. Okay, SDL get error. Um, okay, parameter source is invalid. Okay, so this guy's like, add a new file and maybe. Oh, okay, here. Add resource. Yeah, see, it pops up down there. Unknown bitmap format, huh? Here. Interesting. So it is the way we're exporting. Okay, let's try this again. Add new resource. Why is this dying on me? Okay. Yeah, whatever. It's the best we can do. This laptop is trying its best. Okay. That sloth. It's cool. Add resource. Oh, I didn't want to draw it. Here. Add resource. Import. Little picture of me, but not what I wanted. Documents. Unknown bitmap format. Okay. Visual Studio GIMP. Unknown bitmap format. Huh. So it's always something. It's always freaking something. Okay. Export as. Export. Replace. Compatibility. Advanced options. Alright. See if that works. Dude, this like. I'm not entirely impressed with Visual Studio. I mean, it is fine. It's just isn't sometimes. There we go. Amazing. Source? It's invalid? God, I reverted into my Jordan Peterson mode there. God, I hate Jordan Peterson so much. Okay, so why is the source invalid? SDL, Visual Studio, load BMP, source invalid. Oh, relative paths? So would it be. There's like get base path. Hmm. And it's like I have no idea where this executable is running from. So we might have to use hmm. So yeah, this guy recommends get base path. Maybe we can do that. Add it to Thomas. Oh, Thomas. Okay. Car SDL get base path. Car path equals that. All right. Do it right at initialization. And then there we go. We know this is going to be no SD C out. Okay. SDL no path. I mean, we could debug it, but okay. Yeah, so it would be like boop 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 boop. What is it? Resource files. Nope. Visual Studio path to resource files. How do I get a path of a resource file? Yes. Bro, no way. That I just got some non-answers. Let's try again. Yeah, because I mean, look at this. Like, no way. Can I just do like this? Nope. Can I do that? No. No, I cannot. So how the fuck do I use this? Why is why is that not like an easy thing? Okay, how the fuck do I access? They're like, you can't use the path. You have to use this or that. Okay, well, how do I access a resource file? Like, good lord. My namespace? Are you joking? Oh, this is C sharp. Fuck off. Pardon all the French, but good lord. Visual Studio, open bitmap from resource files. God, why is there not just documentation for this? Why is that so hard? Yeah, like where? What do you mean? Hmm. This is like weirdly annoying. Um. Some people are like, oh, you can use the relative path. Other people say you can't use the relative path. And ugh, God, and I hate Stack Overflow because half the answers are wildly outdated. Okay. SDL load BMP Visual Studio. This is making my mind melt. I didn't think the hardest part of this would be adding the image. Like, I just thought it would work. And if we go to the actual like file or the actual like folder here, I have all my, okay, I paste player into that, then type no longer a source issue. I added it in here, although it's not loading, but no error? That's wildly annoying. That's so annoying. Okay, so I didn't need the path. No error, but the texture is not showing up. Nada. Maybe I'll have to go watch some videos on how this actually works. Oh, it popped up for a second. Here, hold on. Oop. Oh, well, you can't see it because it's popping up on my other screen. Okay, so we might be re-rendering over it. Which fair. So render player. Oh yeah, I think because we need to fill the screen And then render player. I don't think we need to be doing that. Like that. Okay. Maybe this will work. It's getting kind of discouraged there. Over an hour. Over an hour to show that. Okay. I didn't even get the dopamine burst. I'm just kind of annoyed. All right. Where is render player? Okay. So this render tile, render player. There we go. What was it? It takes in right. Okay, let's see what happens here. All right, rat. Let's see if we can draw some grass. That means we might have to re-export this, export as, export, replace. Okay, nice. And then we need to drag grass into here. That's so annoying. Like, okay. Anyway. So let's where's Genesis? All right. Does movement work? Do you see that? It's my little guy. Now he's drawing stuff. What's I don't know what's happening there. Okay. You know, and I think I was doing some stupid stuff where I was like trying to check if the player was in a certain area, and if so, then we don't render, but I don't want to do that. And I forget where I did that. Was it in Genesis? I don't think so. This color stuff doesn't matter. To do get rid of colors, although we might come back to colors. It'd be kind of nice to just have like kind of grayscale textures we can color in different ways, or maybe not grayscale, but you know. All right. Oh yeah, this is where we're doing all that. That was a lot of code. I'm just gonna go ahead. There we go. Still looks funky. Yeah, still looks funky. But we don't have to redraw every time. That was like the main point of this. It's not having to redraw. So, what if we ditch that? We'll just do this. Do we get smoother movement? Oh, well, okay. So that didn't solve a problem for us. We just recreated our problem in a more complicated way. Cool. Oh, we can render clear now, right? Oh, right. Okay, here, hold on. Let's get rid of all this garbage. Clear. Render clear. Clear the current rendering target with the drawing color. Oh, wait. That's not what I want to do. How do we, wait. SDL clear texture. I think I've been trying to solve this for some time. I'm gonna have to just go watch a video or like read some more documentation. Maybe eat some food. All right, until next time.